Animal Dreams by Barbara Kingsolver. Barbara Kingsolver was born in rural Kentucky in 1955. She earned degrees in biology at University of Arizona and DuPont University. She started working as a freelance writer in 1985. She has lived in England, France, Canary Islands, and Tucson, Arizona, and has worked in Europe, Africa, Asia, Mexico, and South America. She has 2 daughters named Camille and Lily, and now lives in a farm in Appalachia. The setting of this book is in Grace, Arizona, which is a fictional town outside of Tucson, Arizona, and the time period is in the 90s. Are Cosima, aka Cody. She is the main character and daughter of Doc Homer and sister to Hallie. Doc Homer is the second main character and is the father of Cody and Hallie. Hallie is Cody's sister and Doc Homer's daughter. Lloyd went to high school with Cody and Hallie and eventually becomes Cody's boyfriend. The plot of Animal Dreams is that Cody moves back to her hometown of Grace, Arizona from Tucson to see her dad who is developing Alzheimer's. Cody only plans to stay for 1 year and gets a job as a teacher. She meets many of her childhood acquaintances whom she forgot about. Cody meets Lloyd again, and throughout the story starts becoming a couple. Cody receives news that Hallie is killed in Nicaragua. Cody also finds out that the Black Mountain Mining Company is dumping sulfuric acid in the town's river. So Cody and the Stitch and Bitch Club make hundreds of peacock piñatas to prevent the company from dumping more acid or creating a dam to reroute the river. By the end, Cody decides to leave but then travels back because she realizes that Grace is her home. Kingsolver's style in the book is very poetic and calm. There is a small amount of dialogue and lots of description of the moments. There is a lot of connection to the history of the Pueblo Native Americans. So for class context, there are similarities to Heart of Darkness. There is death and a feeling of hopelessness. Cody does not tell Doc Homer about Hallie's death, just like Marlowe does not tell Kurt's wife about Kurt's death. Some things that connect to previous eras in history is the Victorian, which in the Victorian a lot of feelings were tried to stuff down and problems were stuffed down, and this connects to Cody trying to stuff down the fact that Hallie is dead. In Animal Dreams, it also connects to the Romantic era. There are lots of conflicts dealing with feelings, and the style of the book is very poetic and impressionistic. So I'm going to read from Animal Dreams is page 3. Chapter 1, The Night of All Souls. His 2 girls are curled together like animals whose habit is to sleep underground, in the smallest space possible. Cosima knows that her older even when she's older, even when she's unconscious. One of her arms lies over Haliminda's shoulder as she intends to protect them both from their bad dreams. Doc Homer, Nolene, holds his breath, trying to see the moment there in the darkness, the way he has watched pregnant women close their eyes and listen inside themselves, trying to feel life. A slice of white moon from the window divides their bodies deeply into light and shadow, but not one from the other. No light could show where one body ends and the other begins. When they're sleeping like this, maybe a mother's eye could tell, but that is the one possibility that can't be tried. Haliminda's bed is still made. In the morning she'll rumple it so he'll believe that she has slept by herself. And then the girls make it again. Their labors at deceiving him are as careful as surgery. But the morning is worlds away now. It is still early night in the Day of All Souls. The 2 of them spent the whole day playing in the cemetery with neighbor children Pocha and Juan Tibaldo and Cristobal and the twin babies, helping Viola Domingos build a bower of marigolds over the grave of a great-grandmother who is no part of this family. For the reader response, I connect with the character Cody most because throughout most of the book, she does not feel like her hometown is her home, or anywhere for that matter. Some of the universal themes in this book is nothing you love will stay, on page 233, meaning nothing lasts forever. Another theme is don't judge a book by its cover, and the last one is people can change. So my recommendation for this book is that it's a well-written book, and that it's very poetic and calming, though I suggest only adults read this book since there is some adult content and it's a higher level read.